Do we got sound? Do we got sound now? Oh yeah, I think we got sound. I had my mic muted. Oh my bad. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. Am I good now? We got sound? Yeah, can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Okay. There you go. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, I just saw the. I should have been looking down at my little streaming stats and saw there was no audio right there. But yeah, I was just saying earlier, if you guys who can't lip read, I was just saying that yeah, I saw everybody was on TK stream earlier and when he was talking about a bunch of Stellantis crap. And then here I go. I have some more nonsense going on with the Demon 170. All right. What's going on, Tim? What's going on, Martin? What's going on, Patriot? What's going on, Greg? Let's see. How come you haven't uploaded any videos? I haven't really uploaded videos like I normally wanted to, Martin, because I've been dealing with some family issues, some family health issues. So a lot of times I don't really have the time to make videos like I want to or do them in a way that I normally am used to doing them. And then so I'm trying to get around that. Then I'm trying to start a business or two. Then I'm trying to get, TK OC together so we can go and start a podcast stuff. So there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to do in the background at the same time. So it kind of leaves me with less time to make YouTube videos. So that's why I want to say with this particular stream right here, you guys seen the video I made a week or two ago about Raddy's Rise trying to call me and other people out who've been talking about Demon 170. And here we go. I haven't had anyone hit me up to claim that I was lying about anything I said about the Demon 170. Now, it doesn't matter if it was anything about any of the engines blowing, the top speed stuff, or the missing bearing. Like, I haven't had anyone make a video trying to dispute any claims that I've made about Demon 170. So I guess everything that I've been saying about Demon 170 has been true. And I still will keep that challenge out there for any influencer. I don't care if it's an influencer. I don't care if it's a journalist. I don't care if it's like Motor Trend, Car Scoops, like whoever. Go ask Dodge if I am lying about anything I talked about between a demon or the guys whose scat pad back half the car was unwelded and stuff. Any of the issues that I've uncovered with dealers. I issue that challenge to anybody. It don't matter who it is. So if anybody has any issues with anything I've said, you can let them know that, yeah, my challenge is out there. So we'll see who will be able to come and actually prove me wrong. Oh, let's see. Yeah, you, OC, and TK together. Oh, yeah. So that's something I've been talking about with those guys since like the summertime, for all three of us to get together and do a podcast together. Because I think that'd be pretty cool, right? Because you have OC Motivator. He's more financial whiz. So I think that'd be one good perspective. You have TK, who was a dealer at one point in time, and he gets a lot of information like I do. And then you guys know that me, I'm a very detail and research oriented person. So I think if you had this three-headed monster of us trying to put a podcast together, I think that'd be three very interesting perspectives, right? Because I was even thinking about topics the other day, like what is some stuff that we could talk about in a podcast? And I'm going like with OC Motivator and stuff, talking to him in the background, like how can I move up to grabbing a supercar like him, right? How can I, let's say with him and TK, how do I become a better negotiator to get cars at cheaper prices? How do I go grab a car at, one of the auctions and stuff, fix it up and perhaps flip it? So those guys have plenty of experience, especially with them being older than me. They have plenty of experience in doing things. And I think that would be a great way to have a nice podcast, or having a lot of different perspectives, and we can go through a lot of different topics and not just touch the lands. We can go touch GM, Ford, Volkswagen. We touch a lot of different things, and I think that'd be a cool way to get all three of us together. And it don't necessarily have to be all three of us on the same podcast. It could be maybe two of us on a podcast, and then we can bring in, let's say, demonology for drag racing stuff at times. We can bring in, I don't know, Uncle Tony, cause you know, me and him go back and forth about the Baron issue. I think that'd be a pretty cool video. Me and Uncle Tony going back and forth. I know, you know, I've given him a few ideas of what will be a great podcast to do, and I think it would be a great format if the 2 or 3 of us is there, and then we bring on people who have issues with the cars. Maybe we'll get to the point to where we might bring in the Dodge CEO, and you know, we'll have a conversation with them right there, kind of like a journalist would, right? So, or we'll go bring in other YouTubers. So I think that'd be a cool way to bring like more conversation, and then, you know, let's say there's a new car that everyone wants and we're trying to figure out ways how to get it, or find dealers who are not going to do markups and stuff, maybe go bring GMs on there. So I think there's a lot of different ways that this podcast would be great if all 3 of us got behind it and stuff. So that's what I was supposed to go to LA this past weekend to meet up with like TK and OC, because we're trying to get together. That way we can basically go and be all in the same place at the same time, because you know, it's easier when all 3 of us together, the video quality be better. But I got a piece of software that I'm gonna test out and see whether or not, if we're remote, will the quality still be good. And I might try to test out the software of one of you guys, and maybe do like, you know what, I got to contact my buddy Josh, who did my IGLA install on my Demon 170. Maybe I can do that with him the first time I use the software and see how that goes, and then see if that's a way to go forward with all 3 of us being in 3 different areas, right? I'm in North Carolina, TK's in Vegas, also Motivated, he's in California and stuff. So we'll see when that you know, goes right. But one of the main things, like I said, I want to talk about this video or this live stream is there is more and more problems with the Demon 170s that just keep popping up. It's getting ridiculous to the point that everyone keep thinking that, oh, this is just smaller issues here and there, but they just keep happening over and over and over again. And then the next problem is Stellantis is not fixing these vehicles. They are delaying months. Like, I've seen at least the last 2 people to reach out to me that Stellantis has delayed fixing their vehicles for months. I'm gonna show you this one video right here. Well, not really a video, but I'm gonna show you this one right here, where we got yet another Demon 170 with a harmonic balancer. Let me see if I can bring this over. Here we go. Yeah. So we have yet another Demon 170. And if you guys see this picture right here, you can see that there is another, however you want to call it, harmonic balancer, dampener, whatever. You see there's another one that backed out on a Demon 170 and just and just literally destroyed the block some, right? So this is not the first time this has happened. These are multiple Demon 170s that have done the exact same thing. I did a video back about the car that did it in January, where that harmonic balancer or dampener, whatever you want to call it, it went in and it tore up the engine blocks, I think with the timing cover and stuff. But in that particular engine, it seized the engine up and that engine had to be replaced. And then it took the owner like 3-4 months to actually get the brand new engine in, right? And so that was like the first time I knew this happened, back in January. Then another one happened when I did the last video before Raddy's Rise video that I talked about, where that car, D170, the owner was driving the car. The next thing you know, boom. And then there's metal shavings all over his engine bay. And then I showed that picture in the other video about what happened to that guy's car. So you can see this right here is the latest time this has happened. And then, okay, that's a video. But yeah, here we go right here. And you can see right here, they is actually chewed into the timing cover. So there you go. So you can see right here that it actually chewed into there. And you guys see that this is like the 3rd time this has happened. Like, this is wild how many times this same exact issue has happened on Demons. And like, this stuff is happening at random intervals, right? So I need to find out where or when does this dampener gets put on the car. Is this a dampener that gets put on the car when it comes from the vendor? Does did the I don't know, did they assemble this piece of the engine in Mexico? Like, when does this gets pulled on? Like, when do they put the actual accessory kit on the engines? Because I'm pretty sure the engines, come to the plant like fully assembled and stuff. But is the vendor responsible for doing this? Is the Mexican workers down in Mexico who put these engines together, are they responsible for this? Because I haven't really heard anyone who had this problem happen on a regular Hellcat or a regular Red Eye or a Super Stock or anything like that. This is all just on Demon 170s. I haven't heard a single Hellcat Red Eye Super Stock or even Durango Hellcat or either TRX had this issue. So it seems like there's something specifically wrong with the assembly process of Demon 170 engine. Like, who is building these engines? Like, is every other Hellcat block, 6.2 liter block or high output block assembled with one particular set of people? And then did they just take the Demon 170 engine and did they basically have someone else, another group of people, assemble this engine separately? I mean, I haven't really gotten a direct answer from Dodge about this. The only thing I've gotten back from Dodge when it comes to these engines is that they're put on a dyno for like 42 minutes. Like, specifically, I'm pretty sure they said 42 minutes before the engines go into the cars, right? And so you see this right here happening. I mean, did they just let the cars idle on the dyno? Did they actually go through the rev ranges, go through the dyno? Did they go through all that stuff? Because I mean, I know other companies, they'll go through and break the engine in before it goes put in the car. But these engines, they aren't fully broken in because you still have to go and follow the braking procedure for another, about 1,500 miles before you actually are fully broken in. So are they just running these engines just for 42 minutes at idle to make sure something doesn't happen and then they throw it into the car, but they don't go through the rev ranges? I mean, that's something I would love to know exactly what is going on. So like I said, that's just the latest time this has happened. Let me go and grab, so I got the pictures of the other one that had an issue. So like I said, this is like the third time that I know about. Let's see, was it? Yeah, here we go. So this was another Demon 170 engine. So this was the Demon 170 engine that that happened in the last video. I talked about this issue, right? So let me see, is that the stamping on there the same? 6816588 AE, then 60663. So yeah, same stamping on the block, on this cover. So all that same between the stampings on it. But yeah, you got like another situation right here where it's starting to chew into the actual cover of the engine. So that's that one. And then I had the other one that happened. Where's the one that was actually the worst one that happened? That was was that the one that said problems? No. I gotta find a picture. Demon Problems 41? No. Demon Engine? Yeah, here we go. So here goes the one where this was like the worst one. This is the one that happened back in January. So you can see that this is having an effect where it is tearing up these engines. Now this one right here actually seized the engine when this particular problem happened. So you can see that this same issue has been happening multiple times. So this isn't me just using the same photo and trying to lie about it and and try to present it to you multiple times or different times, right? It's like literally that multiple different times this crap has happened and the engines got torn up. So the crazy part is, like I said, that this just keeps happening over and over and over again, right? Like, okay, the first time it happened, okay. The second time it happened, like, wow, okay. And then the third time it happened, oh, it seems like a pattern. And like, these are just the ones that I know about. Like, there are plenty of people who don't really know who I am that knows that I cover this stuff, and this stuff is probably happening to more cars than what I know, right? So it's like, boom, first time, boom, latest time. So I'm going like, and these situations are happening at random times. Like people are having like random issues. This crap is happening. Um, Different serial numbers. So I don't know why people would say that you'd be lying. I mean, like I said, Ratty has damn near over 1.5 million followers, right? So, just off the sheer volume of his subscribers, people are going to believe him because of the volume, because of the bigness of his channel, or the size of his channel, right? So, yeah, I'm referring to Ratty, yeah. So I'm going like, just because somebody's channel is bigger doesn't necessarily mean they have the best information and stuff, because you guys saw all that video. I kind of proved my point in my video that I made, right? So yeah, I mean, it's just crazy this stuff keeps happening. Like I said, that was that picture. That's the second one. And then where's the other one at? 1044. I should have had another one. Where's the other one I had at? Demon broke. But yeah, I'll just leave that there for that one. But like I said, the problem with these particular cars is that Stellantis is not immediately going and fix these cars, because one issue that I've seen that's consistent is that Stellantis is like taking their lovely time in trying to fix it, right? So here we go right here. I don't know if you guys see that or not, but it says that going on 3 weeks now with no demon, still at the dealer waiting for parts. Thought the motor was locked up, but it's just a dampener issue. Hopefully the parts come in soon, right? So this particular case, they don't have another dampener sitting around like that. That's crazy to think they don't have one of these sitting around. It's not like this is like, another supercharger blower, another another set of like pulleys, and like it's just a dampener, right? So I mean, I like, honestly, if this happened to my car, I know some people were saying in there like, hey, maybe you should, tell them that you want another engine. Yeah, maybe you should get another engine with this crap going on. But like I said, I know of multiple times where these demons have gone down and amazingly there's no parts to fix the car, or Stellantis is taking their sweet time in trying to actually fix these engines, right? So I got another situation. Let me show you guys right here. Cause like I said, this isn't the only crap going on. Like I had another person who reached out to me that has a Demon 170. Let me go and actually grab it. And let me go and trying to I don't know why I won't scroll down the right way. But yeah, like I said, if you think this is the only problem, I got another person who reached out to me who has a big freaking problem with their daggone car. Their car has been broken for like I wonder if I can let me go back to here. Let me go back to here. Can I pause for a second? I don't know if I can get, I don't know why the thing won't pull up right. I might have to download this video. I might have to, because it's not pulling up the right way. Right where I'm trying to get it to pull up. But let's see. Yeah, it won't go full screen either. Why can't it? It won't let me click on it. Somebody sent me this video. I'm gonna see if I can go do it on my phone. Let's see if I go grab this video on my phone because it's not letting me pull it up. I hate how sometimes somebody sends me a message and it doesn't pull up the right way. Let me see if I can go on my phone and actually grab this video. Because this is another crazy one. This one right here is one with a broken motor mount. Bro, why did you send me a crazy message like that? Switching failed. I don't know if it's because why am I not on Wi-Fi? There we go. Okay, let me download this. Let me see if I can send it to myself. Yeah, let me see if I can send it to myself on IG. And then I should be able to show it. Let me see. I ought to send it to damn. You know, it'd be fun if I send this to actually send it to Dodge. That's what I might do. I'm gonna go send this to Dodge. I'm gonna be like, oh, here you go. You guys got a problem. It's gonna be hilarious. Let's see if it pops up on my daggone computer. Unsupported messages. I gotta. Oh, that's stupid. I can't see it on my. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, I'll just do it from my phone. It won't let me see it. But yeah, here goes. Here we go. I'll let you guys see this. Now, if you guys don't know what that is a broken motor mount on a Demon 170. And apparently, according to this customer talking to me, what did they say? Let me go back to the message they sent me. Oh, it's not in my daggone. They sent to me on Facebook that their Demon 170 has been broken ever since the middle of June with a broken motor mount. So since June, Dodge cannot get them a motor mount in their freaking car. And from what they were telling me, they had to go buy their own motor mount for their car. There we go. I'll see. That's the broken motor mount right there. And then the engine was hitting. Get my face out of there. The engine is hitting. There is like the cowl right there where the blower is at. And then you can see that the engine hit the hood. So, like I said, for you guys who missed it, I'll go and play it over again. Oh, you're not gonna play again? So, like I said, the issues on the Demon 170s are just popping up. This is the first time I heard someone tell me that their motor mount popped in their Demon 170. And I'm telling you guys, it just seems to me, I'm just saying, it just seems to me that Stellantis has been putting such cheap components into these cars that it just all kinds of nonsense going on with these cars. It just crazy to think all the stuff going on and then all these random issues just keep happening over and over and over again. Like this is just wild, right? So I'm like, man, Stellantis got to do better. And then I keep having people tell me that their repairs are held up by Stellantis themselves. Like a lot of times Stellantis is slow walking getting their vehicles fixed. And I've told people who's been waiting on Stellantis, I'm like, look, Stellantis has been basically paying people off for them probably not to even reach out to me about their particular situation because it's not a very good look that their Halo products are just failing left and right. And then you have, all the situations where engines are blowing or engines are seizing up because of nonsense. So, like I said, it's not exactly a good look for Stellantis with all this nonsense, right? I mean, I'm telling you guys, like, this is wild. Like, who would think you will find multiple engines like this that is messing up? And this is supposed to be Dodge's Halo vehicle. And they've made Hellcat since 2015. Here we go, 2024. And these cars were built in 2023. So for 9 years, basically, the same plant has been building Hellcat engines. And now all of a sudden, for 1 year, they don't know how to build an engine for a Demon 170. Like 2018 Demons, I never heard of these issues popping up on the 2018 Demons, right? The only time I heard of 2018 Demons popping was because of people trying to modify them to get more power out of the car. Like, I've never heard of 2018 Demons going through this nonsense. But it seems like I said, it seems like every couple weeks, someone's reaching out to me because they might have saw one of my videos or TK's video about the issues going on with the car. Their car blows up on them. They go look on YouTube, see if they see any other cars having these problems. Then they come reach out to me, whether it be Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And then bam, they just are in a long line of people who having problems with their cars. I mean, we got to be up into the 20s of just the ones that I know about, right? I mean, this is wild. And like I said, a lot of people who had Demon 170s, these cars are just sitting still. These cars are just sitting in a bubble, waiting for them in the next, I don't know, 3-4 years or whenever the market creeps back up on these cars, which I don't think the market gonna creep up back on these cars because people know there is something wrong with these cars. People know that Stellantis has been cutting corners and it is killing the value of these cars, right? I mean, I saw TK do a video where someone bought a D170 under sticker at a dealership. I mean, looking at the auction prices, I don't really see them going for big money anymore. Like, I don't think you're gonna see a D170 go for over $150,000, $160,000. Let me go look on Bring a Trailer real quick and go look and see what in the world. Let's see, Bring a Trailer. Let me just scale this stuff back down. Let's go, Demon 170. That's one Demon 170, $131,000 with what 2 days ago. Let's see. We go 2023. Because I don't want to see. Okay. So that one went for 240 on 12/8. That one went for 210 on 12/22. So that was back in December before all these problems started popping up. That went for 205 on 1/6. That went for 253 on 1/13. So you just see these prices are steadily drop back down. Let's see. You got a D170 160K or 9. Hold on, you can't see that. Let me bring this back over. Here we go. That way you guys can see it. You got this Demon 170, 160K. This Demon 170, 180. This one sold for 145. Wow. This one sold for 146. That one sold for 171. 138. Wow. That barely went up sticker. 144. And these are like low mile. Like, there it is. There's a 14-mile Demon 170, 144. There it is. 156. 13 mile. 148. 151, 163, 143. Like, the value just crashed on these daggone cars. Like, it's crazy to think how bad the values in these cars are gotten. And I just don't see it getting really that much better. I mean, you have guys who was cashing out 250, 205, 210, 240. Like, hell, there has not been a single Demon 170 that sold for over $200,000 since February, when all these issues started popping up. Like, you can go, like, instead of going on Bring a Trailer, you can go to dealerships right now and you can get Demon 170s right around the same price, right? How much? This was over 180. How much this was? What was on this car? Did that carbon fiber wheels? I don't got time to read through this. Let me just do a search for carbon. Optional. Okay, this one had carbon fiber wheels. So yeah, that's one reason why this one sold for more money, because the carbon fiber wheels brought the cost up. So yeah, like I said, I just don't. Ooh, that's crazy. $180,000 with carbon wheels. No wonder this one sold like that. That's just crazy. Let's see. This one right here. No, let me go this one. This one's over 171. Did this one have carbon wheels on this one too? Let me go search for carbon. Yep. Yep, optional leaks carbon fiber wheels. That's the only reason why these cars are going for higher value, because they got carbon fiber wheels on them. Other than that, everybody else is in this lower tier. This was sold for 163. Why did this one sell for 163? Let's see. Search. Oh, so this one does not. Yes, this one doesn't have carbon fiber wheels on it. So that's like that, pretty much the highest selling Demon 170 without carbon fiber wheels. And this one got 9 miles on it. Yikes. You had a lot of guys who try to sell cars around here that the reserves were not met in the 160s and stuff. Now guys are getting desperate and stuff. And now they're like all these bids for 160, 170, 160, 170, 160, 170. And now all of a sudden people are actually having to take that money to get out of these cars because everyone's just getting out of them. I mean, golly. So it's not me bringing the value of these cars down. It's just the problem is the quality on these cars are so bad that they are bringing their own values down. Like this is Stellantis' fault. This is Stellantis' fault. This crap happened. Like no amount of videos that I make talking about the quality of these cars is going to be like, you know. It's gonna be, you know, them saying like, oh, because those YouTubers talking about the cars, we're bringing the values down. Oh, you guys can't afford the cars, so y'all bringing the values down. Like I said, I got my D170 in the garage. I mean, hell, I got mine at a better deal than probably 80% of people who actually bought their cars. So, or maybe 90, depending on if there was a friend of the dealership. But I'm telling you, man, this is just wild how bad the values of these cars have gone down. And it's not because of, you know, stuff that I talk about or TK or OC talks about. These cars go down in value because everyone knows there's something wrong with them. Like, you got so much crap that's going on in the background with them, right? You got, like I said, you got the whole 149 mile per hour lawsuit. You didn't give it a demon crate. You got people pissed off at the dealerships for like, trying to get these cars for $250,000, $300,000. You got, you know, people pissed off at the lack of stuff that's not on this car compared to 2018 car. So you got just a lot of stuff going on that, you know, Stellantis is complicit on. And I don't think this car is really going to be that greatly remembered. It's going to be probably remembered that this is kind of like I mean, other than the engine having 1,000 horsepower, what else is so much better on this car than the 2018 car, right? The 2018 car had a way better launch. Like when you remember all the commercials, the 2018 Demon, like those were like some great commercials. That was some great marketing. And then the whole reveal of seeing that car with Tim Knisses and stuff, of him revealing at that event, that was great. And then what? We didn't have, like I said, and we didn't see issues with that car like we do with this. And even back then when dealers were still price gouging people, it was like a respectable price gouge, right? Like some dealers want like $10,000, some dealers want $20,000 over, some dealers, you know, went crazy with $50,000. That was like the most craziest markup I seen in 2018 Demons, like $50,000. On here, with these these 2023 cars, it's like $50,000 was like the bare minimum after all the dealers woke up the next morning after the reveal and their owners told them to jack the prices up because like I said, all the owners right there in Vegas, right? So now it's like, all of a sudden people was getting, $10,000 over. Some people getting these cars at sticker price. Some people getting like $20,000 over. Cause I remember, cause I was, posting the prices and stuff and help people out find these Demon 170s. And then after a few hours, once the owners woke up in Vegas, now all of a sudden these guys want $50,000 over sticker. These guys want $100,000 over sticker. These guys want $150,000 over sticker. I mean, hell, I've shown pictures of like guys somehow they wanted like $125,000 for like a market adjustment, right? And now these dudes can't even sniff this amount of money to get that much for a car. Let me go look. Like, I remember somebody sent me a picture. Let me go through an old photo. I know I got that photo somewhere. I got a photo of a dealer playing games on the wall. Here we go. Now, dealership had this on their wall playing games. Oh, here we go. 2023 Dodge Challenger Demon 170, 100K over MSRP for the first 4 orders. The final 2 will be subjected to higher market condition pricing. A $25,000 non-negotiable, non-refundable deposit must be certified check or wire transfer. So like I said, I've seen, and this was at a Florida dealership. So like I said, I've seen the craziness going on. Now guys can't even get that much money for the D170 if they want to sell it right now, right? So if D170 costs $130,000, some of these guys paid, like I said, if their demon costs $130,000, they paid over $230,000 for this car. And you just see right here on Bringer Trailer, these guys can't even get $160 for their car now, right? So you got guys who might have bought Demon 170s, $100K over sticker, and now they're like, what? 160. Well, we'll say 150-ish because they got to do auction fees, whatever. So you got guys who are probably what, $60, $70, $80,000 underwater in their Demon 170s because they can't sell them for the price they got them for. I mean, they will literally have to wait like, I don't know, a few years for all this bad juju to boil over, but I don't see that happening. I just don't see dealerships, well, not dealerships, I just see people being able to wait it out and hope that the values of these cars go back up to the point to where they're gonna get their money back. I mean, other than the fact that they're gonna get their money back just because of inflation is gonna make the dollar less valuable and people are gonna pay more for the car. But I mean, it's just crazy that you got to sit on a car that long to get your value back. And these numbnuts dealers were telling you, oh, it's going to be a $500,000 car. It's going to be a $500,000 car. You had guys who bought these cars going like, hey, I bought 2 Demon 170s at $100,000 over sticker, and they were great deals. They were great deals. Like, hell, if you're not spending $100,000 over sticker, you can't afford this Demon 170. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, some of these dudes were just so hilarious. I'm going like, dude, And I mean, I've told guys, I'm like, bro, just wait. Just wait. These cars are not going to go that much money over sticker over time. I mean, we've already seen with the 2018 Demons that these cars would not reach this unicorn level of value. Like, we got 5 years of data on the 2018 Demons. It's 5 years of the exact same number of cars, and half these cars, like, a lot of these cars are being sold without the crates. Some of these cars do have crates. So the Demon 170 crates are basically like this year's version of the carbon fiber wheels, right? So the cars with the crates are more valuable, and we still see even right now, those 2018 Demons, they are not going for $200,000-$400,000 over sticker after 5 years. And then, hell, even before we even knew the Demon 170 was coming out, those values were still in the mid 100K range. And so here we go with the Demon 170. It's only basically what, 30 grand more what? Yeah, basically 30 grand more than the 2018 Demon, and they're literally in the exact same price range that the old 2018 Demons was. So I mean, the guys I told to hold out and wait until the values drop, they did well. They did well. But the guys who did that FOMO, that fear of missing out, and bought into the crap that these dealerships were selling them, they're hurting right now because they can't get out of their cars. So I'm saying it's just wild. And then, you know, if they drive their cars, they risk their cars being less valuable because you never know, the engine might blow. I mean, like I said, this is just wild, man. This is just wild. All the crap's going on, and boom, like I said, you drive your car, you risk this right here happening if you drive your car, right? You just don't know when this crap's going to happen. You just don't know when that random pow going to happen, and you have metal shavings all over your engine bay, and the next thing you know, your car won't go nowhere, and the next thing you know, you're getting towed to the dealership, and you got to wait a few months for Stellantis to fix this. And Stellantis has been, like I said, dragging their feet and fixing a lot of guys' Demon 170s. I mean, literally every person that I've talked to that had an issue with their car's been down for months, right? The first one I covered in January, that guy's car didn't get fixed till March. So they had to wait literally about, 3 months since March. And I had to go and talk to Dodge about that car because they voided his warranty on that car. And then you had, I think the quickest person that I probably know of that got his engine in his car was Papa Racer X. But I think that's just because of the timing when the engines became available. And then after that crap, after that batch of engines came out, now all of a sudden Dodge doesn't even have any more long blocks. So they had to pull the crate engines out of the power brokers' inventories and use those crate engines to fix the D170s now. So the first initial people who had their cars broken, they had to get a loan block and they had to get their supercharger blower, transfer over to their car, and then bam, there they go, they're up and running. Now everyone else, from what I know of now everyone's getting all brand new crate engines out the box. But like I showed you guys on the one video, was that the picture? Yeah. As I showed you guys on this one video right here, even on the crate engines, these guys don't know how to put spark plugs into the engine blocks. I mean, come on now. So, I mean, you can see how even if you get a replacement engine, there's no guarantee that the engine is even going to be good in the first place. So I'm like, there is no confidence in Stellantis' quality right now. And I mean, like, if you can't get this Demon 170 right, how much confidence someone going to have in his EV chargers? Oh yeah, I see you. Hopefully people don't fall for the same thing on the EV chargers. Pretty soon there'll be oh yeah. Do you think people will fall for the EV chargers? Oh man. Oh man. Like, I hope people don't buy the EV charger, man, because that's going to be wild what's going to happen with that car, right? Because I've already had people in who, well, I'm not going to say exactly who, but I know people who's been stuck in those cars, and then they use those daggone orange strings hanging out the back of them because the electronics go all haywire, and they got to unhook the daggone 12-volt battery to reset the car. So it's going to be funny if those EV chargers come out, and let's say a customer's car breakdown, and then they got to climb all the way through the back to get to the battery that's in the trunk, and then unhook the battery and plug the battery back up to restart the car. Like, I don't know why they don't put the 12-volt battery in the engine compartment if there's no engine in there, right? To make it easier for somebody to get into the car if something happens to it. Like, even when I saw, I think, photos of the Charlie Daytona's engine bay, there's no engine there, but you barely got a front space in there. So it's like, what in the world are these guys doing? So, oh my goodness. I'm telling you, man, this, I mean, and just what TK was saying, right? I know a lot of people don't really like that we're going nothing but negative about Stellantis, but there's nothing positive going on in the automotive industry. I mean, there's nothing positive. Like, there's nothing positive from any brand going on, right? I mean, other than just what layoffs keep going on, You got products getting moved out of the country going on. You have demons keep going down. You had the CEO keep pushing EV nonsense. More EV products are getting pushed back. The UAW is about to strike again. So it's like it's just so much negative stuff. There's nothing positive coming. I mean, there's no positive car on the horizon. Everything I hear about Charter Daytona, the EV version is a disaster. The Ram Rev, a disaster. Like I got photos. I don't know if I can release this photo or not. I got photos of a damn Ram Rev being towed from the plant because the daggone thing doesn't work. Let me see if I got this photo. Let me see if I can show this photo. Where my boy at? Where my boy at? Where my boy at? View photos. No, that's not that's the one inside the plant. Where's the one being towed at? Yeah. So like I said, I got images of the Ram Rev being towed. Let me go back full screen. I got images of the Ram Rev being towed from the plant. Cause the daggone thing doesn't work. Hold on, can I go full screen? Do I need to turn? Oh, there we go. Let me turn on. I don't want to play this video because I don't want nobody to know exactly where it was at. Yeah. So I got, like I said, I got photos of these electric vehicles getting towed because they don't work. Right. And that's the Ram Rail. I'm telling you, dude. Like this is crazy. Like this is wild, man. And then like you want to talk about craziness? Like I got photos inside the daggone plant that what I need to black out their faces. I'm probably going to reveal this in the video, but you gotta see the outfits these guys got to wear to build these electric vehicles, man. It's just crazy. These dudes got to wear all this protective gear, probably because of the chemistry of the car batteries is so hostile to their health. They got to wear this nonsense in order to actually, work on these vehicles. So I'm going like, if these dudes got to wear this crap, then what in the freak is going on? I'm gonna zoom in on this picture. Let me see if I can cover it. I don't want to. Yeah. So I'm gonna show this picture right here. I'm gonna cover up the actual name, but like I said, I got pictures inside the plant, and I can tell the engineers. I don't want to show the engineer's face because I want to blur it out, but I know the type of engineers these guys have inside the plant. So I'm telling you guys, the stuff is going on. It's just pure freaking comedy inside these daggone plants. And what in the world? Why in the world did it take me to this? That's interesting. Go to my studio. I'm gonna go to my studio. But yeah, it's just crazy the stuff going on in these plants, and I'm telling you guys, it just tell you, man, wow. Like I'm telling you, the crap is going on, man. Like there's nothing positive in this brand, and I mean, it's just crazy to think that these guys are expecting people to actually go and actually buy these products and think that they're going to turn this company around. It's like there's no way these guys are going to turn this company around with this stuff that's going on that's going bad, right? I mean, there is like no positive way. Like I just don't see how in the world this company is going to survive, and they just increase their sales number. Like Like what is coming that's going to increase their sales numbers, right? I mean, there's like no interesting product that's going to be on the horizon that's going to make people, come back into dealerships. I mean, like every company is scaling down their EV crap is coming out, and Stellantis is ramping it up. And I'm going like, what are they thinking about? It just wild to think that these guys don't have any idea of how to read the American market and even try to, um, oh, I gotta find about that Wednesday. I was not hoping for Wednesday on that one, but yeah, I said there's nothing on the horizon for Stellantis that's gonna be good that's coming out, right? I mean, you got all the EV products that they got coming out. None of them are gonna be coming out on time to where they're gonna be a game changer. The Ram Rev is a disaster, having issues. The Wagoneer S EV, that's having issues. The regular Wagoneer is already one of the worst selling vehicles in America. And then you got the Charlie Daytona, that's having issues, engineering issues. You got I think the Ram Charger, they're not gonna start making that vehicle until after the Ram Rev go on sale, because they don't want, because I think I was told they don't want to make the Ram Charger first, because people are gonna start buying the Ram Charger and just don't even buy the Ram Rev. Like there's literally, like, I don't understand the point if you have an EV truck and a hybrid truck at the same time. Like, what is the point? Because if you're gonna sit here and tell me that the EV truck can get like almost 1,000 miles of range, and it's gonna be cheaper than the full electric Ram Rev that might get only 300 miles of range, and I got to sit around for like an hour or 35 minutes or 45 minutes to fully charge the thing, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go buy the cheaper Ram Charger that can get 900 miles on a single tank of fuel because it's a hybrid. So, I mean, these people just don't make any sense. Just like with the Ford Lightning and the F-150 hybrid. Like, what is the point of having both? Just make a hybrid pickup truck, because at least a hybrid pickup truck can tow a lot better than a full electric pickup truck. I mean, I could have sworn the whole point of a pickup truck in the first place was either haul or tow. And electric pickup trucks cannot do that. They might be able to tow 50 to 100 miles and then need to be recharged again. So who in the world has the time to go sit around for every 50, 60 miles, you got to go recharge? But now in this particular case, you got to go find a public EV charger with a trailer on the back of your truck. Pull into a public EV charger to go and charge your truck. I mean, let's say you towing a boat. so then you got to there gonna go and tow a boat, go to an electric charger, unplug, back up with that boat, and hopefully you're not blocking another charger or somebody else. They get pissed off at you. Then you gotta go another 50, 60 miles, and then you gotta go stop and charge again, which more than likely you gotta go off your route to go find another charger. So, I mean, heck, if you live like maybe 150 miles away from like a lake or a beach or whatever, and you got a boat, you might have to charge up 2 times, and you might have to spend an extra hour just charging up twice just to get to the beach. Then an extra hour to charge up going back home. Or you can go buy you the Ram Charger. They're supposed to get 900 miles on a single tank of fuel, because it has the gasoline engine being used as a generator for the electric motors. So you can probably go tow, fill up, drive to the beach, drive back, and you be done with it. And it'd be like no different experience, other than you might be having, better fuel economy because you're using, the freaking, using electric motors and the gasoline engine as just a generator rather than just using the power of an engine or whatever, right? So I'm saying it just doesn't make any sense to have a fully electric pickup truck. I thought a Hummer EV was cool, but it's not exactly a pickup truck. But then it's like, I've seen a bunch of issues with that thing, and then all of a sudden that sucker is basically just like, once they got past selling those edition ones for the Hummer EV, all the rest of those versions was way more expensive. Like, GM knows they lost a lot of money on the freaking Hummer EV. So they basically made like every single package on the Hummer EV be basically jacked up. And it's just not worth it at the point. Because like, I still got to, and that's another thing. I got called the other day by a GM dealer, a GMC dealer, and they was like, "Hey, yeah, we still got your allocation or your reservation from 2020 for Hummer EV, and GMC has not given us any updates when they're actually going to build your Hummer EV." I'm going like, dude, this is like 4 years ago. They still have not even built my Hummer EV, even though I spec'd it. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? He was like, well, they have kind of slowed down building the Hummer EVs, but we have some Hummer EVs here on the lot, and we'll sell it to you at the same price that you would have gotten your Hummer EV if you didn't have to wait, 2, 3, 4 years, whatever. I'm going like, man, as bad as these EVs are selling for and the amount of money these EVs are losing after someone buys it, I'm good. I'm good. Like, honestly, just give them $100 back. But I think they still hold on $100 until it's like, I don't know, man. But are you forgetting the Pacifica catching on fire? Or where would it be? Where would be the next family minivan? Oh yeah, I haven't forgot about the Pacifica catching fire. I mean, I'm not talking about the EVs catching fire, right? I mean, I haven't talked about the Pacifica hybrids catching fire. One almost caught fire on me. Like, I was literally driving from here to DC, and all of a sudden, boom, the thing just literally just felt like somebody smacked into me. And then next thing I know, I'm going like limp mode on the highway in DC traffic, and I pull up the side of the road, and the freaking thing told me that, oh, you need to restart your vehicle in order to actually get the car to work again. So I restarted the vehicle, and that Pacifica would not allow the hybrid engine to actually turn on to allow me to finish driving where I had to go. I was only like maybe 15 miles away from where I had to go work out, and then the engine would not turn back on. And then the whole time I'm in the car, and I'm calling, I think it was Enterprise. I'm calling Enterprise on the phone, and I'm going like, hey man, like this Pacifica hybrid I'm driving, it smells like smoke. It smelled like it smelled like an electrical fire. So like, if you guys get somebody to come here, and if like if I smell anything funny, or I see a flame, I'm jumping out of this thing, and I'm going to be right there on the on the side of the road and watch this thing burn down. But I actually seen that crap happen with those cars, because they did say that in that press release, or not press release, but a news article, that some Pacifica hybrid customers had smoke inhalation, and I was smelling that crap, but I had all the windows rolled down, so I wouldn't have to smell it that bad. Because I had one of my cousins get hit by a car on the highway earlier this year, so I'm like, no, I'm not getting outside of that car. I'm like, unless I see flames, I'm staying in the seat of that car. So I was literally in the passenger seat. That way I won't be on the side of the car, with the highway right there on my left side. So I'm on the passenger side going like, yep. And I had the door cracked. So if something would have happened, I'm like, whoop, I'm jumping out. I'm out. So like I said, I've seen this crap happen with those Pacificas. So I know firsthand those Pacificas will catch fire. It didn't catch fire on me, but the daggone thing was smoking, and the car was off, and it was still smelling like smoke. So I was like, and that's just Pacificas. I mean, what they got the Jeep 4xEs, well, I don't know if they're catching fire, but I know they're having issues too. Like, I remember they had an issue, a year or two ago, where those cars get bricked. So, no, I'm not answering. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't seen stuff happen with these cars, and I'm like, it's just crazy how bad the quality issues have gotten. It's like, all of a sudden, how in the world did the UAW for like 3 years in a row, they made the truck of the year, and now all of a sudden, the last 2 years, they don't know how to make a quality vehicle. It just doesn't make any sense. And the only difference between then and now is because Stellantis has been pissing off suppliers so bad, and then gone and got cheaper components in these cars, then the quality has went terrible, right? Now, I was saying with the D170, right? I mean, something tells me that they went and just grabbed cheap components and put in these D170s, and then you got issues like this right here, where these guys don't know how to put a freaking spark plug into a D170 engine block. You can tell that's a D170 engine block with the black blower on there, and this is a crate engine. So you can tell it's a crate engine. Look, Mopar parts right there. And this right here went into a replacement D170 engine, and these guys can't even put a spark plug in there without messing it up. And you can tell this spark plug was on a dyno because you can see I guess the carbon buildup on it already. So, and I think what Stellantis normally use Bosch spark plugs on all the the regular Hellcats and Red Eyes and stuff, and then this one here they went with Champion the last minute. So did they go to Champion the last minute because maybe these guys wanted to save a couple bucks per D170 and probably save, I don't know, $100,000 by changing suppliers? I mean, is that what Stellantis did? I mean, I would love to know. I mean, hell, like I said, you are right here. The crap going on in these cars, like I said, is amazing. Right? The damages to these cars is just outrageous what's going on. Was that another one? Yeah. And then, like I said, you can see right here. Oh, right here. We got this car here spun a bearing. This is another D170 spun a bearing. So, boop, boop. There you go, right there. So I'm telling you, man, the crap going on with D170s is not me lying about it. It's just that maybe, just maybe, Stellantis had Dodge cheap out on components. And just because I pointed out, don't mean that it's not true. So, just saying. Just saying. Like that, you can see it right there. Like I said, that thing right there spun the bearing. So, hey, I'm just saying, who built these engines? I would love to know who actually built these engines. Like, I mean, that's why I want to start a podcast with TK and OC and crap, and then hopefully, we can go and actually, it'd be cool if like I can go and do like a podcast with like a Dodge engineer who got fired from Dodge. And maybe, I can just blank their screen out and, they do have microphone settings where I can mess with their audio so you can't understand exactly whose voice it is. So maybe that's the situation. If somebody worked for Stellantis or still does work for Stellantis and they want to talk about the crap that's going on behind the scenes, oh man, I would love for that to happen. Could you imagine how pissed off Stellantis would be if I can go find an engineer to talk about the crap going on behind the scenes? Oh man. Oh man. That would be absolutely insane. I got plenty of pictures. I got plenty of pictures of that. I got pictures of paperwork. I mean, what do you want? I got pictures I'm not even supposed to show. I mean, shoot. What was this one? Oh, that's somebody's blower. Oh yeah, this is one where like the harmonic balancer threw shavings all over the block, and so he had like shavings from his cover all over his blower. Was that another? Oh, that's the same one, and that's the crate engine. Yeah, so this right here was the crate engine for the guy who yeah. So that's the crate engine for the first one that blew, because you can tell right there. Well, not the crate engine, but this is the engine that came out of his car. And you can see right there, that's where it tore in that daggone timing cover, but it seized the engine. And then you can see that Dodge had to basically take the blower off and transport it to the new engine. So this is like one of the first loan blocks they had in there. And then after everything had blown up and they don't have any more engines, they had to start giving people crate engines. Where is the picture of that crate engine at? I got a crate engine picture somewhere. Was that? I gotta find a picture of that crate engine at. So here goes the other balancer right here. So like I said, you can see right here. That's another picture of a different balancer right there to tow up. And it's basically like the same thing. The freaking balancer, I mean, I don't know why or not is the screws backing out right there and the screws are digging into the block? I mean, that's my question. Like, when they actually put this in there, did they actually torque the screws into this dampener and the screws are backing out? Cause that's what look, right? It like the screw right here came out and it dug into the block. And that's why that screw right there destroyed. Cause you see these other two screws right here. You see those two screws right there. The next thing you know, this screw right here is destroyed. So it seems as though somebody didn't torque these daggone screws on the dampeners down properly. The one screw backed out and started digging into the block. And that's basically what happened. I mean, that's what it looks like. So let me say, I mean, shoot, you know what? I got videos from techs who have Demon 170 engine blocks, and they can wiggle the main caps like that's what it sounds like on the thing. Like I gotten a video from a tech where like they grab like the flywheel and the crank has been destroyed. Like they can pull the flywheel like this, like the engine is sitting right here. They can and the crank is broke. So I mean, I got photos and videos of way more serious problems with these engines than I've actually revealed. So I'm like, look, I'm not gonna. Let me see. I'm not gonna show the video, but I'm just gonna play the sound from it. Let me see. I'm not gonna show the video, but that's grabbing the flywheel. And he's wiggling the flywheel. So like I said, I'm not gonna show the video because I promised the person I would not show the video, but like shoot, yeah, you're not gonna be able to identify this one. Like check this one out. You see all those cracks in there on that Demon 170 block? So there's a lot more stuff going on than a lot of people realize. You need some clothes if you want some Cold Stone, kid.
So can we do it now?
You wanna go to Cold Stone right now?
Yes.
Okay, let me give me about 5 minutes. I'm gonna get off the stream and then we'll go to Cold Stone, okay?
As long as even 5 minutes.
Go tell Alexa to set a 5-minute timer.
But you know Alexa was down here, right?
Smart guy. But yeah, like I said, I got plenty more photos and videos of stuff going on with the D170s than even I revealed. So I mean, like I said, people send me stuff all the freaking time, and I mean, let me see. I think I got more too. I know I got it. Where's the other one that I got? Boy, can I help you, kid? Golly, why you bugged, man? I gotta find that other one. I got another one of them being able to spin the main caps. This whole crap going on with Verizon is messing with my service, so it's kind of hard for me to retrieve data.
Daddy. What if we could switch to like this with the other iPad and the other iPad with that one? Would that not fit?
Nah, that's the broken one. I gotta send that one back to Verizon. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off here.
But
my son obviously won't cost.
But will they fix it? Will they fix it?
You already got one.
But that doesn't have like kick the body.
Oh, you just download it, kid.
No, but it's not even on my iPad. But it's on there.
It's deleted. There's nothing on that one anymore. It doesn't come on.
And about the App Store.
We can get it out of the App Store, yeah.
It's still there.
But I'm gonna go and see you guys later, huh? Yeah, it's son. There's nothing in here. It's empty. I've already taken the tablet out. There's nothing, man, nothing.
Then I'll bring my iPad down here so you can download Kick the Body.
Well, you gotta bring it down here. I gotta go up there and get you some clothes on so you can go to Cold Stone. Ooh.
Can you download it then do it in 5 minutes?
I'm coming right now. I'm gonna see you guys later, and I'm definitely gonna make some videos. I need to get back into doing it because like I said, I got a lot of stuff going on and trying to start some stuff in the background. But I'll see you guys later, and until the next time.